Hi guys, welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making stuffed cabbage in a Copper Chef XL. Okay, I'm starting out in my Copper Chef. I have it on my induction burner. You can do this on a stovetop too, that's no problem. I have 2 heads of cabbage. I cut the core out of them. And I'm going to have to do them one at a time because they're too big to fit both of them in there. I would have liked to get them both in, but I'm not going to. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to my water, about a teaspoon. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to boil this cabbage just till the leaves start to separate, and then I'll take it out and let it cool, boil the other one, and when they're both cooled enough to handle, I'll be back. Okay, now that my cabbage is done and it's cooled for a while, in a large bowl here I have some lean hamburger. It's 93.7. I'm going to use lean hamburger because if you use the fatty stuff, all the fat's going to cook out and give you a big greasy mess to eat. So I'm going to start by cracking an egg in here. Alright, now I have 1 large onion here I diced up. And I probably would recommend not cooking this on the induction cooktop because it just didn't get as hot as the stove would for boiling that cabbage. But since I started with it, I'll finish with it. Big piece of onion there. Okay. I'm going to put in some Italian seasoned breadcrumb. About a ½ cup. My seasonings. Some pepper. And you want to season your hamburger well, because you don't want to bland stuffed cabbage. And where I come from here in Pennsylvania, central Pennsylvania, we call them pigeons. That's just a Pennsylvania Dutch thing. Some salt, about a generous teaspoon of salt, some Italian seasoning, and you could season these up any way you like. Okay, this is about a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Some oregano, and it's pretty much how I season up my meatballs. Alright. Some celery seed. You could also cut fresh celery in here if you like, but I like using celery seed for most of the time. About a ½ teaspoon. A little bit of garlic powder. You can cut fresh garlic in if you like also. About a teaspoon of garlic powder. Okay, I'm going to add in some uncooked white rice. And the reason I'm putting in uncooked is because we're going to slow cook this. So I'm going to go for roughly about a quarter of a cup, because when rice cooks it expands and really seems to make more than there is. Now I'm going to get in here and mix this all up. Okay, now that I have my burger all mixed, it's time to start rolling up our stuffed cabbage. You want to start by cutting the stem off the beginning of the cabbage leaf so it rolls up easy for you. Just take some of your burger, put it like an egg shape. Okay, we'll roll this over. Roll. Tuck your sides in and roll it up. My poodle is going crazy today. She barks at just anything. Okay, now I'm going to finish rolling up my cabbage rolls till I run out of hamburger, and then I'll be back. Okay, now that I have all my stuffed cabbage rolled up, and I don't know how many I got, I'm going to say probably about 18 to 20. I have some tomato juice here. This is a 46-ounce jar, jug, or whatever you want to call it, of tomato juice. I'm going to dump that in there. Save myself a shot because I like that tomato juice. And I have 2 10.5-ounce cans of tomato soup. I'm going to get them down in. Okay, now I'm going to give this a quick stir. And that's all we're putting in the tomato sauce to go over it. And I like extra tomato sauce on my stuffed cabbage because you eat it like soup when you're eating your stuffed cabbage. Now let me dump this down over top of them. Okay, I'm going to put my lid on. I'm going to bring this up to a boil, and I'm going to reduce it down and cook it over medium heat for about 3 hours. By then everything should be cooked through, the rice, the cabbage, the beef, and we'll be ready to go. Okay, my stuffed cabbage is done. It went for roughly 3 hours at 200 degrees. My induction burner. You see it's at a slow boil. And for the last half hour I slanted my lid so my sauce would thicken up some. Let's go ahead and fix up a plate and see what we got. Okay, I went ahead and I topped them with some Italian shredded cheese. Let me cut in these guys so you can see how they look. As you can see, they're cooked through. My rice is done. Let me give this a taste. Hamburger's nice and tender. Get all that sauce. Sauce is good. Try a little cabbage. Nice and tender. Okay, there you have it. Stuffed cabbage in a Copper Chef XL. Give this a try. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I'll see ya.